Hey guys, my name is Juna and I'm 27 years old. I quit my job about a year ago and I feel like I didn't have much fun during my gap year, so I decided to travel solo to Taiwan. This series contains multiple episodes, so please make sure to follow for updates. It's 12 a.m. and I'm stuck at the departure airport due to weather conditions. I have a connecting flight to Taipei the next day, and I'm worried so much about not being able to catch it because it's so early in the morning. So I got promoted because there was this annoying lady sitting next to me, and she insists that I was sitting in her seat, even though I have been repeating that that was my seat, and she didn't believe in me, so she was like harassing me constantly. So I was kind of promoted to like the front seat, like no one sits here, it's just me. It's not business class, but I think it's good enough because I'm closer to the exit, at least. Okay. So let's hope the rest of the trip goes well. See you later. Guys, I made it. I'm at the airport, but I'm so late now. The flight is departing in 20 minutes. See if I can catch it. I'm seated and now I feel so excited. Glad they brought some food. I haven't been eating for over 15 hours. Now I'm at the airport train station and this is gonna be my ticket. Let's get in. My hostel is really close to the Taipei train station and I'm staying here for one night. Right outside the elevator is a reception where you leave your shoes and there's a common area where you can sit. Down the hallway are the rooms and the bathrooms. I've got one bed in one of the 8 people room. It was super clean but a bit noisy at night. There was also a very cute kitchen area where you can cook and prepare your food. There's a microwave, a kettle, a coffee machine, and all the cookwares you need when you want to cook your own food. My personal favorite was the washing area. They've got washers and dryers free of charge, and independent washrooms with showers and toilets. I'm starving, let's go get some dinner. This barbecue place is just downstairs my hostel, and it smells so good. You can simply grab a basket and pick whatever you want to eat. I've got tofu and 2 kinds of chicken skewers. Chicken with onion has something that's chewy. Maybe it's bamboo shoot? I don't know. It's so good. The chicken is so tender and it has this smoky flavor. It's a little bit spicy and not too salty. So good! Oh my god, it's my first time vlogging. It's so embarrassing. Because my tripod is like so big and I'm recording with my phone. So it's like very noticeable, like everyone's staring at me. But whatever. After a long day of connection flights, I was craving for some beef noodle soup. So I found this place which was just 5 minutes walk from my hostel. Let's give it a try. 想吃牛肉面，牛肉面是最好吃的。好，番茄牛好吃吗？是啊。好，那点个番茄牛。So here we got the noodle. I got the regular size. It comes with beef chunks, cabbages, tomatoes. And the noodle was handmade. You can actually taste the tomato from the soup base. So good. Look at the beef here. So big. The skewer
here. I bought it earlier. It's chicken with cucumber. So good. Wow. Wow.
So I'm back at the hostel. I got the beer. This is the Taiwan beer, but to be honest, it just tastes like regular beer. And I just got the fried tempura downstairs. And I ordered again the barbecue because it just tastes so good. So I ordered another. I ordered the same thing. I ordered the chicken grill and a new one. This is the intestine. But believe me, this must taste so good. So good. Cheers! I'm ready to go to bed. Good night, guys.
The next day.
Morning! Gonna do my makeup here today. The hostel was female only, so you got a designated makeup room with 4 stalls. Each stall was equipped with a Dyson hairdryer and a mirror. That day it was fully booked, so I had to wait a little bit for my own spot. I didn't have much experience staying at a hostel, but the hostel I stayed in Taipei really blew my mind. It was spotlessly clean, and it offered all the amenities we would expect at a regular hotel. Today my plan is to visit the National Palace Museum in Taipei and then have some Japanese food. Time to grab some breakfast. This Xiaolongbao place is just downstairs my hostel again. The location of the hostel is so convenient that it's so close to all kinds of snacks and street foods. This is the iced milk. Really creamy. Oh, I love the package. This is a Xiaolongbao package. Ah, it's so cute! The filling of the xiaolongbao was made of minced pork, and it was topped with some shredded ginger and some sauce. I was eating at the corner of the street where the owner just came over and said hi and provided me with some napkins.
Say hi to camera. Hi.
The owner was very nice and welcoming, and the xiaolongbao tastes very good and very juicy. Juicy. So I got this bus card. It's Snow White, and I'm gonna use it to take the subway. So busy. Now I have arrived at the National Palace Museum of Taipei, but the first thing I went right into the restaurant. Don't ask me why, I'm just hungry again. So now I'm at the restaurant of the museum. I was so hungry, so I just decided to eat first, so I have a full energy to visit the museum in the afternoon. So their menu's like this. I'm gonna take a look at what it is. This is the crystallized jade cabbage to mimic the one in the museum. And this is the braised pork belly carved like the famous treasure meat-shaped stone in the museum. I also ordered seafood soup dumpling. It was my first time ordering edible art. It felt so special and I was so excited. The cabbage dish was actually made with tender cabbage hearts and savory dried shrimp, carefully arranged on a porcelain plate to replicate the elegant presentation of the jadeite cabbage. However, compared to its beautiful appearance, the taste was rather plain. The cabbage heart wasn't tender enough, and even the sauce couldn't bring out much flavor. Of course, taste is subjective. It is just how I felt. The dump pulled pork, inspired by the meat-shaped stone, actually exceeded my expectations. The meat was incredibly tender, rich but not greasy, and the sauce was delicious, flavorful without being too heavy or salty. Out of all the dishes I tried at the Silk's Palace, this one was definitely my favorite. The seafood dumpling was rich in broth and pleasantly fresh, likely filled with shrimp and dried scallops. While the soup dumpling looked promising, the flavor didn't leave much of an impression. It felt no different from something you'd get at a neighborhood dim sum spot. Overall, the food was okay and the edible arts were worth trying. Other than that, it felt quite overpriced and ended up being the most expensive meal I had throughout my entire trip. All full now, time to head into the museum for a proper visit. There were just way too many artifacts, so I only chose to capture the ones I was personally interested in. Let's start with the ceramics. This unique bowl was made in the 10th century during the Northern Song dynasty. It's crafted from celadon and inlaid with real oyster shells. The colors blend harmoniously, giving off a pearlescent glow, and the design feels remarkably innovative for its time. These are the tricolour glazed ceramic figurines from the Tang Dynasty, including court ladies, warriors, and horse riders. The figures are remarkably lifelike, with vivid colours that have stood the test of time. They are outstanding examples of craftsmanship from the Tang Dynasty. The ceramics from the Yongzheng era are grand in scale, yet exceptionally refined. I was captivated by their vivid glazes and delicate motifs. Every detail, no matter how small, reflects the incredible craftsmanship. Their colors feel surprisingly modern and striking, setting them worlds apart from the works of other dynasties. It's a little game you can play with. I also learned about traditional household items people used in ancient times to seek wealth and good fortune through an interactive game. Now it's time for the jade collection. Jade crafts have long been an essential part of home decor in Chinese households. I think my love for jade started when I was a kid, perhaps because of the way my elders spoke about it. I absolutely loved this pair of jade bracelets, super bright in color, beautifully made, and clearly worth a fortune. Of course, the star of the show is a famous jadeite cabbage, the museum's most treasured piece. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the meat-shaped stone this time. It had been sent to another museum temporarily. Another section I found especially fascinating was the Shang Dynasty bronzeware. It's amazing to think that such large and beautifully crafted vessels were actually used for holding food. In fact, almost everything on display in this section was a food container. For food, for wine, for food again, for wine again. Can you believe this adorable animal figure is, again, actually a wine vessel? The wine is poured in through the hole in its back and it flows out through the mouth.
Give me vodka.
Day in Taipei comes to an end. Before we leave, let's grab some dinner. Tonight, I'm checking out an omakase spot I found online. Funny enough, they have two locations on the same street. I ended up waiting outside the wrong one for half an hour, while the actual one was just 50 meters away. The first course was a salad with corn, lettuce, and foie gras, dressed with mayonnaise. As a starter, it wasn't particularly impressive, but it was okay. The second course was chawanmushi, one of my personal favorites. This one was especially well done. The egg was silky and tender, and the flavor of the dashi really came through. It was topped with a fresh scallop that was perfectly cooked, soft and delicate. What made it stand out was a hint of chive, which added a unique and delicious twist. And then came the most exciting dish, the sashimi platter. It was absolutely beautiful when it arrived, with salmon, tuna, snapper, octopus, and sea grapes, and a few other kinds I couldn't quite name. Everything was incredibly fresh, and the combination with shisho leaves and the wakame added depth and a variety to the flavors. I really enjoyed this one. Just be mindful that the wasabi was really strong. If you're not good with spicy stuff, definitely go easy on it. The fourth course was steamed salmon, served with a light soy sauce and yuzu vinegar. The texture was just right, soft, juicy, and perfectly cooked. It was topped with chives and chili threads, which added a refreshing and well-balanced touch. The portion was also quite generous. The fifth course was my absolute favorite, grilled black tiger prawn and scallop. The prawn was huge and super fresh with firm and flavorful meat. It came with a sauce that blended creamy, smoky, and garlicky notes perfectly. Seriously, it was so delicious. Yum yum yum. And it was time for some carbs, a donburi topped with grilled eel, tamago, and salmon roll. It was an unusual combination, but I actually liked it. I really enjoy the tamago and the salmon roll, though I'm personally not a big fan of eel. That said, everything worked pretty well together. The only downside was that the eel was already marinated, and with the extra sauce on top, it got a bit salty by the end. After all those cold dishes, the miso soup was exactly what I needed. The clams inside made it extra special. So good! The dessert was homemade red bean with milk. I would highly recommend this place. Great value, good portions, and tasty food. That was the end of my Taipei trip. Now I'm heading south along the east coast. My next stop is Yilan. If you like this video, please make sure to follow and turn on notifications. In my next video, I meet a fellow traveler who was also going around the island. We take an exciting boat ride to see Turtle Island and dolphins, and there is even more to come. So stay tuned, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, see you next time!